Millions in Syria and Iraq are facing water shortages as the region's longest river, the Euphrates, dries up.
Different catastrophes have graced Earth in its long history. The latest is the Euphrates River finally drying up. So what does this mean for the fate of humanity? The dying of the Euphrates has biblical and scientific significance. Many Christians are watching the Euphrates River because it is almost dry, and because there is a Bible verse associated with it that mentions 4 fallen angels once it has dried up. These biblical revelations come with strange sounds and tunnels beneath ruined land structures. These tunnels where fallen angels are imprisoned.
The Euphrates River, strange voices began to be heard.
Now, let's talk about the book of Enoch. Enoch talks about the watchers watching over the humans, but they got out of control and derailed from their actual task, and they started cohabitating with these humans, creating a Nephilim type of demonic, type of unnatural creation in the flesh. The entire human race genetics were corrupt. That's why Yahweh stated, my spirit will no longer dwell with man, because they were no longer considered a part of his creation. They had terraformed and morphed into something completely different. That is what the whole Great Reset is all about, Noah and the flood. The plan was to wipe out the entire bloodline, which was to wipe out the entire human race because they became corrupt. They ended up surviving that flood. They went inside the caves of the earth with their creators, and they ended up living in those caves, surviving the flood. Now, they came up from them caves, and they have been existing on this planet. The bloodline is not destroyed. That corrupt bloodline is still here. And a lot of people been mixing in with them when they don't supposed to. Okay? Now, these 4 angels at the Euphrates River, they were punished and banished there because they had a task to wipe out this corrupt bloodline on the planet. Instead, they did not do so. They led on this human race, and they also taught them, gave them knowledge of the heavens, and gave them technology. Even with that, they even went even more crazy and got out of control. So the whole plan was they were supposed to wipe them out, but they did not fulfill their task. So you got to think about it. That was a long, long, long time ago. So just imagine how much did that bloodline multiplied on the planet and how many people they done mixed with. Y'all have no idea who is who and what genetic is what. And everybody just been mixing. This whole planet is just a messed up mosh pit. And that's why Noah survived, is because his bloodline was pure. It's all about keeping your bloodline pure. You do not supposed to be mixing. That's the whole thing, but they won't tell you about that. Now, I'm going to go a little bit further. These 4 angels that is locked away at the Euphrates River will be released, and their job is to fulfill their task that they did not fulfill back then. Their task is to still wipe out 1/3 of mankind, which is the corrupt bloodline on this planet that never was destroyed back then. It survived the flood, the Great Reset, and it's still here. So I don't believe that it's exactly 1/3, because now everybody been mixing in and don't nobody know who is what. And a lot of people bloodlines are not even pure anymore. So you don't know who is who. So this is what this is all about. So it's going to be a lot of death that is going to be coming in this realm very soon, because they have a task to fulfill. And that is to get rid of this bloodline in this realm.